this is Urban Planning and GIS, or Geographic Information Systems. And this program is a 2-year college diploma. And in terms of admissions to this, we are simply asking for an Ontario secondary school diploma. Do note, though, that the grade 12 English and the grade 11 mathematics are a requirement or an equivalent, depending on what you have taken at your school. Urban planning really, I was just going to give a quick overview. I didn't do that at the beginning. It really combines kind of traditional planning theory with GIS technology. And so we're hearing again from our industry partners who work in areas, municipalities, cities, a lot of government jobs, but also a lot of roles, in real estate or development opportunities as well. And so understanding how we build communities and we insert infrastructure that are going to support, healthy, well-rounded communities is really critical. So this program really ties kind of that traditional planning theory with technology. Again, there's a lot of technology themes in some of my programs, but that makes sense in the school we're in. So urban planners are really critical for developing housing, transportation, parks, industrial areas, commercial areas, and making sure that is a balance for a community. I'm sure you've maybe lived in an area from time to time. I know I've lived in spots where I'm like, I can't walk to anything, right? I can't walk to just get to the grocery store or just, to anything. I have to drive everywhere. So thinking about those types of things as well and making those communities sustainable is another really big piece of this program. So roles that you might see yourself in after this program, urban planner, again, that's a fairly, generic role that you'll see in most municipalities. Most countries have at some level of government, urban planners, but also GIS analysis and technician, transportation planning, environmental planning. These are roles that you'll see in lots of different industry, but in very specific ways. If you're not maybe interested in the hands-on piece, you could move into policy analysis. So helping create policy, helping, provide those guidelines and legislation for others working in this area. Community development, but real estate development as well, right? Real estate developers often leverage folks with this type of a background to make sure that, again, they're adhering to the legislation. They're making the most of, land is quite expensive here in Canada, so making the most of the parcel of land and developing those communities. So again, there's a lot of technology in this program, but again, we hear from our industry partners that this is one area that students must be confident in. Again, you may have, some people when they think of planners, they think of those, big spans of paper and lots of drawing. And I did have a few images there that kind of represented that, but we're really seeing most, industry move to more, computer-aided design, GIS technology. And we have some really great partners in the region. ESRI is a big GIS software company that we have partnership with. So, really ensuring our students have that technology background. So then when they go into industry that they can move seamlessly in. Again, different technology in different companies, but having that theoretical understanding of how the technology is applied is really important. And we have some really interesting capstone opportunities for students in this program as well. We have an urban parks program where we're actually creating the plan, we're acting as planners in respect for our college campuses and creating urban parks. And so we're also exploring the option of moving co-op into this program as well. So we've heard from students and our industry partners again saying, do you have co-op students for us? And we currently don't have co-op, but we're looking at adding that.